CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with Matt Ryan and the defending NFC champions, the Atlanta Falcons.
Hey everyone, it's Peter Brown standing in for Alex Newhouse for his review of Madden 18. Although Madden releases feature little more than mechanical tweaks and roster updates, Madden NFL 18 is highlighted by one of the most significant additions in the series' history, a full story mode. And this is on top of a much more graphically capable engine as well. As a result, Madden 18 is a distinct improvement over the last several entries in the series.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Rob Gronkowski, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Pats have taken the early lead.
Madden games rarely tackle the personal side of football, choosing instead to present it as a chess-like competition. You are the coach and master. The players are your instruments to score. Of course, that's not how football is treated in the real world, so to see that change in Madden is intriguing in theory and gratifying in practice. The long shot story mode actually references the deep emotional investment people have in the sport and how high the stakes are for them. For example, main character Devin Wade, the star football player from his small Texas town, quits his college team after a family tragedy. You navigate through Wade's attempt to return to football, traveling to the NFL Combine in order to impress scouts. Longshot is surprisingly deep. It's a fully fledged Telltale-style adventure game with multiple endings broken up by short moments of actually playing football. It presents you with decisions that affect both the people around you and the scout's perception of you. As with Telltale games, there's an illusion of greater choice that isn't necessarily there, but Longshot succeeds because it makes minor choices feel important.
Yeah, I'll pass. I'm a football player, not an actor.
Huh. Football player, huh? What team do you play for?
The mode is at its best when its characters speak honestly about their love for the sport, nailing the sense that football offers something bigger, a connection to a community, and a way to achieve greatness. It has issues with over-the-top spectacle, but on the whole, this first attempt at a story mode for Madden creates an excellent foundation for the series. Further, once you've finished Longshot, you can dive into Madden Ultimate Team to play through Devin Wade's most memorable football scenarios.
No time left on the clock in a tie ball game. Devin Wade has been impressive so far in relief of Caleb Young, bringing the Bullfrogs back from a huge deficit. Can we turn this losing streak around and win this game?
Madden Ultimate Team is undoubtedly Madden's deepest mode, which has received a suite of updates to make it even more appealing to returning players. You'll get player cards representing Devin Wade, Colt Cruz, and other characters from Longshot, and forming a Longshot-focused MUT team lets you participate in around 30 challenges. Although these challenges are generally not much more than normal Madden scenarios with Longshot player models, they're still entertaining enough to be worth playing.
Devin Wade is taking it to the house! Yeah! Woo!
On the field, Madden 18 looks beautiful. The game is the first in the series to use EA's Frostbite engine, and as a result, certain moments look nearly photorealistic. Stadiums feature minute details, while player models show everything from arm tattoos to jersey wrinkles. Stadium lighting is a particular high point. For example, afternoon sunlight, partially blocked by the stadium edges, filters down onto parts of the field and realistically illuminates players as they run into the light. The transition to Frostbite isn't perfect though. Outside of stadiums, environments generally look bland and featureless, especially during segments of Longshot. Additionally, with more human-like player movements come some bizarre graphical bugs, such as a player's leg clipping through his tackler's chest, or two players getting hung up on each other as they try to stand up. As with past Madden games, EA is trying to make sure that the game reflects real NFL events as much as possible, which means weekly roster and player stat updates. This year, EA has also added the Play Now Live mode, which allows you to jump quickly into any of this week's matchups, and both teams will reflect the actual lineups set to play. EA Tiburon has also introduced the ability to turn Play Now Live games into a franchise, letting you jump into a full season immediately after completing the game. Even though franchise mode hasn't received many updates from last year's version, these new starting points make it a whole lot easier and more enticing to play through an entire season.
Touchdown, Packers! Geronimo Allison, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers have drawn even here with the extra point to come.
Overall, Madden 18 marks an unusually large shakeup in a series that, due to its annualized releases, rarely features more than small, iterative changes. The Frostbite engine allows the game to achieve new levels of realism in its visuals, and EA has put a lot of effort into constantly evolving the game to keep it in line with real-world events. But it is the Longshot story mode that defines Madden 18. Some of Longshot is unnecessary spectacle, but its lasting value comes from the humanity that it brings to the game. These moments of vulnerability and sincerity between Devin Wade and Colt Cruz during the story are worthy of celebration, and give the overall game a weight that Madden hasn't had before. And if that's not enough to entice you, it's also simply a terrific football game.